A modern concept.
Pathologies resulting from mimetic desire affect us all, but at different levels. Let's take the case of the snob, who is for René Girard the prototype of the copier. He barely hides his desire to belong to a prestigious group. He looks down on those who are not part of it and bends down in front of his models. We find him ridiculous because in fact he reveals that he judges himself to be inferior like those he despises. But by copying his models to the point of caricature, isn't the snob also a caricature of ourselves? This is the paradox. It is because each of us would like to stand out, be different, that we will begin to look like a revered model. Beware, this is not to attract attention, to be recognized. It is deeper. We unconsciously suffer from a lack of being. We would like to have the personality of our models. Let's take the example of social networks. The mimetism is at its peak, while we see it as a great place for self-expression and creativity. The models are the influencers, themselves often used by the brand system. We follow them by the tens of thousands. They tell you how to furnish your apartment, how to dress, or even what size your nose should be. The idol seems to speak to everyone. To reach the being of this model, the follower will build himself a character, an avatar. In fact, a simple image that those of the community will like if it is well in conformity with the directives. At the risk of big disappointment in return to reality, confronted with the real friends. The abuses of the use of cosmetic surgery are the very example of the dispossession of self to which mimetic desire leads. The dispossession of self is precisely what happens to any individual subjected to the contagion of desires. He has lost even his individuality. He has become the drop in the ocean. Mimetism can be positive in the education process. But insidiously, it can also lead to the loss of all differences. Girard calls this process indifferentiation and associates it with violence. Why? And what is the danger for society?
Find out in our next episode.